This week on And It's Gone, Warhammer the Old World. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. As always, my name is Jay, and I wanted to talk about the pre-ordering for Warhammer the Old World box that came out on the weekend. I was fascinated about this particular game because it's an extension of it's like old world fantasy, right? It's old school Warhammer fantasy, and it's Warhammer, not AOS. And this game was announced so many years ago, and then it was kind of put on the shelf, and it was coming and going, and it was teased, and then it wasn't teased, and then it kind of was like, okay, we're going to release it, right? It feels like it's been forever for this particular game. And so I was very curious to see how it would be faring among the wargamers, right? Has it been too long? Do people still pine for those old Warhammer fantasy days? I've seen a lot of friends and colleagues really get back into old Warhammer fantasy. Not AOS, but 8th edition fantasy. And they're taking off all the circular bases and they're putting on square bases or rectangular bases, and they're really loving it. And so, of course, over the weekend on Saturday, the extension, so the Warhammer Old World box sets went up for sale. There were two core sets, each with a book and a pretty good-sized army for the value. In Canada, it was $310. And of course, there were two sets, the Tomb Kings and the Bretonnians. Now, I'm a huge Bretonnian fan. That would have been the army I went for. I didn't buy them, of course, because I'm going to be crazily painting 40k this year. And until I'm done my 40k pile of shame, I'm not playing any other armies. But once that's done, I want to really this would have been a game that I would consider myself jumping back into. I played a bit of fantasy back in the day, and I played Bretonnians. That was my army. And the Bretonnians are it's such an awesome army. The models look so cool. They're all on horses or eagles, and it just looks so cool. And so, just for curiosity, I jumped on the website for Games Workshop the moment it went up for pre-order, and I ended up in the queue. And I ended up in the queue for about 45 minutes, which was pretty crazy. So I assumed it was a very popular game, which is awesome. I love to see that. And so, of course, I waited and I waited and I waited in the queue for about 45 minutes. In the end, it ended up being about 42 or 3. And by the time I got in, most things were still available, actually. It took about an hour or two after that, but things started to slowly but surely, once again, sell out on the website. Now, this is all temporarily sold out, I believe. There will be the restockings in the near future. I was told the next couple months there'll be more versions. But the main thing that sold out, of course, was the core box set Bretonnians in Canada, and I believe in the United States too. The Tomb Kings did not sell out in Canada. They're still available as of filming this video, so you can go on, if you're in Canadian, you can order it from the GW website. And some of the independent retailers I know have already sold out of the Bretonnians, but also not of the Tomb Kings. That being said, though, the core set of the Tomb Kings did not sell out, but a lot of the other models did sell out. So a lot of the other models of the Tomb Kings did sell out, just not the core set. For example, the Lich Priest is currently temporarily sold out, and the Ushabti and Ritual Blades and the Ushabti with Great Bows are all sold out. And a bunch of Bretonnians are also sold out. A bunch of the core books are sold out. This was a huge pre-order, and I was told by the GW people I spoke with that there was a good amount of stock. So this means it was incredibly popular, which is phenomenal. I love that, right? It's fantastic that there's a lot of old school fantasy players out there ordering these games, and they're going to be hopefully promoting this game and bringing it back to life. That's fantastic. I would love to get into this game when I'm done painting all my Warhammer 40k. Even AOS, I really always wanted to build like a Seraphim army for AOS, so maybe this will be the game instead. That'd be pretty cool. But yes, so once again, huge pre-order. Most things are sold out, right? The core books, a lot of the core books are even sold out. The books are sold out. A lot of the good models are sold out. The main core, or the Bretonnians, is sold out. But it's all temporary, so it'll all be back in the next few months. If you wait a bit, you can, get one. What was your experience? Did you try to buy one on the weekend? Were you able to get one? How long were you waiting in the queue? Where in the world are you? Please leave comments in the comment section down below. But this was a pre-order that I was very excited to see, and the fact that it sold out so much quickly, it showed a lot of interest. And I think that's phenomenal. I think that's very cool. It also might be a sign that GW is not printing enough things. That's a different story. But yes, leave comments in the comment section down below what you think. Are you excited for this game? Did you end up picking it up? Are you going to be playing it? What army is your favorite? You know, do you think it's going to be better than AOS? Right? I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. You know, I just, I'm excited. I'm excited. So, of course, another weekend, another crazy fighting in the queue. We'll keep going, right? This is going to be a great year, I think, for Warhammer 40k, for fantasy, for just wargaming in general. What do you think? I think I'm excited. It's only January, and the amount of things coming out soon is going to be so cool. So stay tuned for more videos. And please leave comments in the comment section down below of what you thought about the weekend. What do you think about the game? What do you think about the armies? Did you end up picking it up? And subscribe to my channel if you've already done so. Please hit that bell so every time I make a new video, you see it. And hopefully by next video, I can see it on my left eye. That's all good. But till next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting your Warhammer Fantasy.